We'll be starting around 5 minutes time. So settle in for some questions. Right, let's get going. So, welcome to the Vern Bar Quiz. It's a quiz that consists of 50 questions. This week, it's the international edition, made in collaboration with Hillbeat International Committee. If you want to know more about that, do speak to Joseph. We've also, on Monday, there's another international event, which is our Eurovision-themed open mic night and karaoke. So, do come along to that. It's going to be a very good time. Starting off with the quiz, we have the links round. How the links round works is we're going to show you 9 seemingly general knowledge questions, but they all share a common theme. The first 9 answers all have something in common, and the 10th question will be, what's the link? What is the thing that links those first 9 answers together? So question number 1 of the quiz. What is the first name of actor Ms. Snow, who has starred in Pitch Perfect and Hairspray? What was the first name of actor Ms. Snow, who has starred in Pitch Perfect and Hairspray? Question number 2. What type of wool is obtained from goats and is known for making particularly soft garments? What type of wool is obtained from goats and is known for making particularly soft garments? Cool. You shut me off. Question number 3. Also known as Mulan sauce, what McDonald's dipping sauce achieved cult status in 2018 after being mentioned in Rick and Morty? That was disappointing from the pool players up here. Also known as Mulan sauce, what McDonald's dipping sauce achieved cult status in 2018 after being mentioned in Rick and Morty? Question number 4. Which impermeable buoyant material can be naturally obtained from some trees and is used in the storage of potable liquids? Which impermeable buoyant material can be naturally obtained from some trees and is used in the storage of potable liquids? Stop. Question number 4. What popular brand of hot sauce founded in 1868 takes its name from the peppers used to make it? What popular brand of hot sauce founded in 1868 takes its name from the peppers used to make it? Question number 6. Which imperial unit of area is equal to 1/640th of a square mile? What imperial unit of area is equal to 1/640th of a square mile? Question number 7. Which variety of black tea is considered brisk and malty with a bright colour? What variety of black tea is considered brisk and malty with a black colour? Bright colour, sorry. Question number 8. Who is the only Spice Girl with an OBE? Who's the only Spice Girl with an OBE? Question number 9. Name these dog breeds. Name these dog breeds. They're on the screen there. And question number 10, as always, what's the link? What is the thing that links all the first 9 answers together? Right, so let's nip through those questions again. Question number 1. What is the first name of actor Ms. Snow who starred in Pitch Perfect and Hairspray? Question number 2. What type of wool is obtained from goats and known for making particularly soft garments? Question 3. Also known as Mulan sauce, what McDonald's dipping sauce achieved cult status in 2018 after being mentioned in Rick and Morty? Question number 4. Which impermeable white material can be naturally obtained from some trees and is used as storage of potable liquids? Question number 5. What popular brand of hot sauce founded in 1868 takes its name from the peppers used to make it? Question number 6. Which imperial unit of area is equal to 1/640th of a square mile? Question number 7. Which variety of black tea is considered brisk and malty with bright colour? Question number 8. Who is the only spice girl with an OBE? Question number 9. Name these dog breeds. And question number 10, as always, what's the name? Right, next up is the first of our international sort of middle rounds. This round, thanks to Zoe for this one, is called I'm a Country on the Edge. So we're going to show you a country outline and then a country next to it marked with an X, and we want you to tell us what is the country marked with an X. So question number 1, it's all pictures, make sure you can see the screen. Feel free to take a picture if you need to remember it for later. So if there's a little wave there, that means the sea. So what is the country here marked with an X next to the main country? Question number 2. What country is here marked with an X? Country is here marked with an X. Next up, question number 3. What country is hair marked with an X? Not the main country you can see. So question number 4, what country is the hair marked with an X? Hint, Southern Hemisphere. Next up, question number 5, what country is hair marked with an X? Next up, question number 6, what country is hair marked with an X? Yeah, the X is in the top right there if you can't quite see it. If you want to go closer to the screen, feel free. Next up, question number 7, what country is hair marked with an X? Next up, question number 8. What country is here marked with an X? That is at the top right there once again. Next up, question number 9. What here is marked with an X? What country here is marked with an X? Question number 10. What country here is marked with an X? What country here is marked with the X? Right, let's look through those ones again, and then we'll have a short break. Question number 1. What's this one? What country is marked with an X? Question number 2. Question number 3. Question number 4. In Southern Hemisphere. Question number 5. Question number 6. Question number 7. Question number 8. Question number 9. And question number 10. Right, we're going to have a short break. But in the meantime, I'll give you some notices of things that are going on. There's about to be an election, another election, that's right. So do come down to the Husks on Sunday where you can find out more from the candidates and see if you want to vote for them. You do want to vote, but do you want to vote for them, you know? There's also another round of nominations out for a whole other roster of exec positions, so if you want to get involved in that, do check out the socials. On Monday, we've got a charity coffee morning in the Joachim room, which I'd recommend. Also on Monday evening, there is an open mic night. So if you want to perform, message me or Joseph. If you want to come along and watch, just come on down. on Monday evening. It'll be followed by a sort of turn up and sign up karaoke as well, for good measure. We'll be back in 5 minutes' time with round number 3. Right. It's time for the next round. This is an international round courtesy of the International Committee. We're going to show you some phrases in different languages. I think I might we're going to show you some phrases, some hill speed related phrases in some languages. And it's multiple choice. You just got to tell us what the language is. The language will be written on screen, and also you'll hear a little clip of it, hopefully. So, question number one. Oh, I'll put it on again. Is that Italian, Spanish, or Portuguese? You have to imagine music for this round, because you've got to use the music machine for this.
Nunca olvídate de dónde llegaste aquí.
What could it be? Okay, next up.
Nigdy nie zapomnij, skąd tu przybyłeś. Nigdy nie zapomnij, skąd tu przybyłeś.
Is this Estonian, Swedish, or Polish? It's multiple choice, so I might go through these relatively quickly. What is this one?
それがすべて本物であるふりをしないでください。
Is this Mandarin, Japanese, or Korean?
それがすべて本物であるふりをしないでください。それがすべて本物であるふりをしないでください。
What is this one?
Энэ бүхэн бодтой гэж хизээч буудуур эсэг. Энэ бүхэн бодтой гэж хизээч буудуур эсэг.
There's some lovely sound in the background. That's very evocative. Is this Mongolian, Russian, or Georgian? Okay, next up. Is this Serbian, Ukrainian, or Lithuanian?
Kada nos griti vizatai baskaskino swijone. Kada nos griti vizatai baskaskino swijone.
Forgive us if the grammar is not accurate and you do speak any of these languages. But well done you. Okay, next up.
Kada nos griti.
Next up, question number 6.
Balang araw, ang lahat ng ito ay magiging pangarap ng iba.
Is this Vietnamese, Filipino, or Basque?
Balang araw, ang lahat ng ito ay magiging pangarap ng iba.
Next up, question number 7.
Toto bude sen niekoho iného.
Is this Romanian, Hungarian, or Slovak? Romanian, Hungarian, or Slovak?
Toto bude sen niekoho iného.
Okay, next up. Is this, question number 8, Malay, Nepali, or Burmese? High quality audio. Is this Malay, Nepali, or Burmese? Next up, question number 9. Is this Dutch, Norwegian, or Danish?
Jeg rejser mig igen, forandret, men det samme.
Is this Dutch, Norwegian, or Danish?
Jeg rejser mig igen, forandret, men det samme.
And finally, we'll go through them again, but relatively quickly. Question number 10. Is this Icelandic, Scots Gaelic, or Welsh?
Jeg aftur, bre en einesa.
Icelandic, Scots Gaelic, or Welsh?
Jeg aftur, bre en einesa.
Right, now we will nip through those all together. So question number 1, is this Italian, Spanish, or Portuguese?
Nunca olvídate de dónde llegaste aquí.
Question number 2, is this Estonian, Swedish, or Polish?
Nigdy nie zapomnij, skąd tu przybyłeś.
Question number 3, is this Mandarin, Japanese, or Korean?
それがすべて本物であるふりをしないでください。
Question number 3, is this Mongolian, Russian, or Georgian?
Энэ бүхэн бодтой гэж хизээч бүүдүр эсэг.
Question number 5, is this Serbian, Ukrainian, or Lithuanian?
Kada nos griti vizatai buskas kino swijone.
Question number 6, is this Vietnamese, Filipino, or Basque?
Balang araw, ang lahat ng ito ay magiging pangarap ng iba.
Question number 7, is this Romanian, Hungarian, or Slovak?
Toto bude sen niekoho iného.
Question number 8, is this Malay, Nepali, or Burmese? Question number 9, is this Dutch, Norwegian, or Danish?
Jeg rejser mig igen, forandret, men det samme.
And question number 10, is this Icelandic, Scottish, Gaelic, or Welsh?
Yegri aftur, bre en aynesa.
Right, there you go. That was our languages round. And on we go. Hopefully you've got an idea from those. With our Scottish round. Back in 26. Other rounds. Right, so the round on Peter Rabbit was chosen by the people who got the best team name last week. If you get the best team name this week, you get to pick a quiz, a round at the next quiz. The next quiz is not next week, it is the week after. So you get to pick a round for 2 weeks' time for the next quiz. Thank you very much to Annabelle for writing this round. Here are 10 questions on Peter Rabbit. The Tale of Peter Rabbit is a children's book which follows the adventures of the mischievous protagonist. How many rabbits are there in the book? The Tale of Peter Rabbit is a children's book that follows the adventures of the mischievous protagonist. How many rabbits appear in the book? Next up, question number 2. Peter loses his clothes in the process of escaping the garden. What happens to them afterwards? Peter loses his clothes in the process of escaping the garden. What happens to them afterwards? Question number 3. Which century was Peter Rabbit published in? What century is Peter Rabbit published in? Question number 4. When Peter returns from the garden, what beverage is he given to calm his stomach? It is recognized as a mild sedative, producing a soporific effect. No. When Peter returns from the garden, what beverage is he given to calm his stomach? It is recognized as a mild sedative, producing an effect. Question number 4. Peter Rabbit was famously written by Beatrix Potter. What was the real first name of the author? Peter Rabbit was famously written by Beatrix Potter. What was the real first name of the author? Question number 6. Peter also appears in The Tale of Benjamin Bunny, where he and his cousin have to be rescued by old Mr. Benjamin Bunny. What creature does old Mr. Benjamin Bunny attack, famously saying he has no opinion of them whatsoever? Famously. Peter also appears in The Tale of Benjamin Bunny, where he and his cousin have to be rescued by old Mr. Benjamin Bunny. What creature does old Mr. Benjamin Bunny attack, famously saying he has no opinion of them whatsoever? I will say it's a species rather than a specific individual. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Lauren. Oh yeah. Languages one. This one. They picked it. And this. Right. Question number 7. Which national park inspired Beatrix Potter to write many of her tales? Which national park inspired Beatrix Potter to write many of her tales? Question number 8. Who voiced the title character in the 2018 film adaptation of Peter Rabbit? Who voiced the title character in the 2018 film adaptation of Peter Rabbit? Question number 9. Potter, Beatrix Potter, gave privately printed editions to her family and friends. One lucky recipient was the author of the Sherlock Holmes books. What was his name? Potter gave privately printed editions to her family and friends. One lucky recipient was the author of the Sherlock Holmes books. What was his name? And question number 10. The villain of the Tale of Peter Rabbit is the horticulturalist Mr. McGregor, who wants to bake Peter into a pie. McGregor is a common surname in Scotland, where notable carriers of the name include the actor Ewan McGregor. Due to Scotland and Ireland's shared Celtic roots, the surname is also prevalent in Ireland. One such example is the mixed martial artist Conor McGregor, who is known for fighting. Fighting is the focus of the enduringly popular TV series Robot Wars, in which robot-controlled robots fight against each other in an arena. In an homage to Arthurian legends, one robot attacked opponents by spiking them with a lance. What was the name of this robot? In an homage to Arthurian legends, one robot attacked opponents by spiking with a lance. What was the name of this robot? Right, should we? Right, let's go through those ones again. Question number 1. Tale of Peter Rabbit is a children's book which follows the events of a mischievous protagonist. How many rabbits appear in the book? Question number 2. Peter loses clothes in the press of escape from the garden. What happens to them afterwards? Question number 3. Which century was Peter Rabbit published in? Question number 4. When Peter returns from the garden, what beverage does he give to calm his stomach? It is recognized as a mild sedative, producing a soporific effect. Question number 5. Peter Rabbit was famously written by Beatrix Potter. What was the real first name of the author? Question number 6. Peter also appears in the Tales of Benjamin Bunny, where he and his cousin have to rescue Mr. Benjamin Bunny. What creature does Mr. Benjamin Bunny attack? Saying he has no opinion of them whatsoever. Question number 7. Which national park find Beatrix Potter to write many of her tales? Question number 8. Who voiced the title character of 2018 film adaptation of Peter Rabbit? Question number 9. One lucky recipient of one of the books was the author of Sherlock Holmes. What was his name? And what was the name of the robot who attacked opponents by spiking them with a lance? Right. And now it's time for the final round of the quiz, the wipeout round. And it's an important round that can really make or break a team's score because if you get, it's just 10 general knowledge questions. If you get a question right, you get a point. If you leave it blank, you don't get a point, that's fine. But if you write down an answer and it's wrong, your total score for the entire round is capped at 0. If you write down an answer and it's wrong, that's 0 points for the entire round. So only write down an answer if you're proper sure. If you leave it blank or write down an answer and then cross it out, that's fine. But if you've written down an answer and it's wrong, it's going to be a big fat 0. Right, question number 1. Thanks to Lawrence for this round. Name 2 of the 3 disciplines in modern fencing. Name 2 of the 3 disciplines in modern fencing. And by fencing, we do mean the one with the little swords rather than what you use to, keep in cows. Question number 2. Which of the 2 largest South Korean cities, Seoul or Busan, lies further north? Which of the 2 largest South Korean cities, Seoul and Busan, lies further north? No, you're right. Everyone was going to get that one right. Question number 3. The United States Declaration of Independence was signed in which year? The United States Declaration of Independence was signed in which year? Question number 4. Including 0 and 00 pockets, how many pockets are there on a standard roulette table? Including 0 and 00 pockets, how many pockets are there on a standard roulette table? Question number 5. In Wes Anderson's 2014 film, The Grand Budapest Hotel, what is the name of the character played by Ralph Fiennes? In Wes Anderson's 2014 film, The Grand Budapest Hotel, what's the name of the character played by Ralph Fiennes? Question number 6. What unit of length is defined as the approximate average distance between the Sun and the Earth? What unit of length is defined as the approximate average distance between the Sun and the Earth? Question number 7. Fortunate Son, notable featuring in pop culture depictions of the Vietnam War, is a song by which band? Fortunate Son, notable featuring in pop culture depictions of the Vietnam War, is a song by which band? Question number 8. Before 1939, what was the official name of Thailand? Before 1939, what was the official name of Thailand? Question number 9. Jackson Pollock was a major figure in which two-word art movement? Jackson Pollock was a major figure in which two-word art movement? Question number 10. Who won Super Bowl LV? Who won Super Bowl LV? I'm not giving anything away. Right, let's go through those questions again. Question number 1. Name 2 of the 3 disciplines in modern fencing. Question 2. Which of the 2 largest South Korean cities, Seoul and Busan, lies further north? Question number 3. The United States Declaration of Independence was signed in which year? Question number 4. Including 0 and 0 pockets, how many pockets are there in the standard roulette table? Question number 5. In Wes Anderson's 2014 film The Grand Budapest Hotel, what is the name of the character played by Ralph Fiennes? Question number 6. What unit of length is defined as the approximate average distance between the sun and the earth? Question 7. Fortunate Son, notable for featuring in pop culture depictions of the Vietnam War, is a song by which band? Question 8. Before 1999, what was the official name of Thailand? Question number 9. Jackson Pollock was a major figure in the what 2-word art movement? And question number 10. Who won Super Bowl 55? Right. There we go. When you've got your answers ready, please do swap. Make sure your team name is on it clearly and swap those papers with another team, and we'll go through the answers very shortly. Get those papers swapped. If you have to swap more than once to get someone else's in front of yours or to keep the cycle going, make sure you do so. Right, 30-second warning, get those papers swapped. 30, 25, 20. The seconds are going quickly, sorry about that. It's the time zone. 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go through the answers. So then first we had our links round. Question number 1, the answer was Brittany Snow. Then it was Kashmir wool. Next up was Szechuan sauce. Cork was this one. Cork. Then we had Tabasco. Acre was the next one. Acre. Then we had Assam, followed by Victoria Beckham. These are, of course, Newfoundland and Labrador. And the link was that they're all subnational regions or states or provinces, any of those words, something along the right lines of the point. If you're wondering, we've got Brittany in France, Kashmir in Pakistan, Sichuan in China, Cork in Ireland, Tabasco in Mexico, Acre in Brazil, Assam in India, Victoria in, what's it called, your one down south, Australia, Newfoundland and Labrador in Canada, and I think they're all subnational regions, states, Assam, India. Then we have our countries. This was Switzerland. Switzerland. Then we had Cambodia. This was Russia. What was it? This one was South Africa. Next up was China. This was Israel. This was Republic of Ireland. You can have Ireland. There. This was Russia. Russia again. Then we had Costa Rica. And this one was, of course, Burkina Faso. Well done if you got those. Then we had international round, the languages. You may, sorry if the sound sounds weird, you can hear a bit of foreign language going on. This first one was Spanish. Then we had Polish. Then we had Japanese. Question number 4 was Mongolian. Question number 5 was Lithuanian. Question number 6 was Filipino. Question number 7 was Slovak. Question number 8 was Nepali. Question number 9 was Danish. And question number 10 was Icelandic. There. Then we have Peter Rabbit round. Question number 1 was 5. There are 5 rabbits. The clothes are used for a scarecrow. Used to make a scarecrow. Anything with the word scarecrow could be the point there. Peter Rabbit was published in 1901, so it was the 20th century. Well and truly. Chamomile tea was this one. Would recommend chamomile tea, friend of the show. Helen. It is Helen. This was cats. Almost Spending Money is not a fan of cats. Does not have an opinion of them, actually, in fact. The Lake District inspired many of Beatrix Potter's tales. This was James Corden, National Treasure. Next was Arthur Conan Doyle. And of course, Sir Kill-a-Lot. Then we had a wipeout round. Reminder, if you're marking the wipeout round and they've got a question wrong, they got an automatic 0. They don't get 1, they don't get some points, they got some of them, there's no half marks. If they've got a question wrong, it's 0 for the entire round. You can have any 2 of foil, epee, and sabre. This is called Seoul. Seoul further north. Busan is a famous seaport, didn't you know? 1776, of course, 1776, like from that musical. This is 38, 36, and then the 0 and 0, 0. 38, I'll got that. This was Gustav. I put the answer down wrong, that's my mistake. Gustav was the answer here. Monsieur Gustav or Gustav. Gustav H or Monsieur Gustav or just Gustav, the point there. Then we had astronomical unit. Next up was Creedence Clearwater Revival. This was Siam. If you know your Civ 5, that might help you out there. This is abstract expressionism, not pop art, not pop art, abstract expressionism. And this, of course, was not this year's Super Bowl. It was the one from a different time. It was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If they've got Buccaneers, they can have the point. So please add up the score of the person in front of you. Put their total score big on the front of the piece of paper in a big circle and ring up those question papers. Reminder, the winning team will get a £20 bar tab. And the best team name will get picked around for next week, so do stay tuned for that. Thank you. Thank you for coming, everyone. See you next time.